Get over here!
So what exactly are these statues supposed to be?
I don't know. I can't really make it out. Some gangly guy.
It looks like he's, like, praising the sun.
I think it's a Romeo sort of thing.
Maybe? Yeah, Luigi, it is weird.
Problem is, I don't see a Juliet, but it's like he's doing, you know, it is the east and Juliet is the sun. Oh, what's that statue there then on the right? Yeah, and there's the Juliet, there's the maiden.
Huh. I guess so.
Yeah, so he's proclaiming his love to a beauty
Well,
of some type.
how about that? The more you know.
There's a coat of arms on the wall in here because every workout room needs swords.
There's like multiple.
A lot of swords, yeah. Wow.
I don't care much for pointy objects.
There's no fewer than 8 swords in here.
I really ought to work out more. Maybe I ought to throw a few quick jabs while I'm here. Don't you have an important thing to do, like, you know, saving your brother?
Yeah, but he also needs
Ow.
to stay viable for Smash Brothers.
Dude, he's very viable for Smash Brothers.
Is he? Is he in the...
I think he's like a mid-high tier right now.
I mean, nobody's really bad in Ultimate.
Yeah.
That's part of what I love about
He's
it
definitely
so
he's definitely not where he used to be, in regards to like Smash 4, but he's still good. All right. I need to go to the 3rd floor somehow. I know where to go. All right. So while we're on our way there, shall we start answering some questions?
Let's do it. Did we introduce ourselves?
I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the Comic Foil. Introduced.
Welcome to episode
8.
8
Yep.
of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. Can you burn these?
No. I think...
You need some... no, that's just barred out. You need to go in there another way.
Yeah.
Wah!
You still walked into the after...
Yeah, the afterburn.
the hitbox was still on. Alright, well, my first question for today is going to come from... Actually, before I even read a question, I just want to read a comment from White Shadow Aeon.
Okay.
Who writes, "Hi there, viewer. If you see this, have a nice day."
Aww.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I hope everybody watching this video has a nice day.
What episode does that comment in from?
Episode 4.
Okay, good to know. Ow.
Here's another...
Ow!
An actual question.
What's hitting me?
I don't know. I was reading the question.
That was weird. Alright, so, go ahead.
From God's Little Princess. Sorry about that.
All right.
Do you two think you can do another double date playthrough with Amber and Allie? If so, what game would you guys play?
We have ideas. Like, we've thought about doing that before.
I'd be up to doing another one.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a little hard to organize.
Maybe we can go back to Kirby's Kirby Star Allies and actually do some of the DLC stuff that we missed. Because, like, since then, they've made an entirely new final boss and everything.
I've definitely seen comments asking us to do that. Yeah, I don't know, because I want it to be something with, like, where, like, the skill floor is kind of lower, just because Amber and Allie both play way less games than we do.
That's true.
Like, even, like, New Super Mario Brothers, God help us, would maybe
we would not be able to... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I can't do this yet.
Yeah, you need ice.
Yeah, I need to go back into the other room and get some ice. Dang it, I gotta go all the way around. Alright, what other 4-player possible games could we do? I mean, if we really wanted to, we could also do Return to Dreamland.
Yeah.
But,
There's more, like, party sort of games, like Overcooked and stuff like that. Or, like, how you did a Monster Party with...
Yeah,
and Amber and Macy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if we did a few more rounds of Monster Party, though that game is quite, how do I put it?
And I'm always down.
It's very shameless.
Yeah. See, I appreciate, though, that it just, like, leans right into that, though.
Oh, absolutely. Like, that game doesn't give two craps about anything.
I'm always down for another Mario Party.
I'd be down for Mario Party.
Yes, the trick is just organizing when all four of us are available, and usually when that happens, we're doing stuff with other people besides the four of us, and recording something isn't necessarily something we feel like doing. But, I mean, if the chance comes up, I'd love to do it again.
Oh, absolutely.
Those are my highest viewed videos on the channel, actually. Some of those
Your
Kirby
Mario Party
episodes.
games?
No, those Kirby episodes that the four of us did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I really did enjoy going through that game.
There's a Castle Crashers remaster coming to the Switch.
That's right.
I don't know. I guess if anybody has suggestions for double date games, they can leave it in the comments. I'm sure there's lots of options. Alright, so I'm gonna look for another question here. Alright, Toby Sauer JC.
Alright.
Given the opportunity, would you be down for live streaming a D&D session?
I would, but that's a lot of, commitment and work, and two, hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. This is the episode where all the questions we're gonna answer like, oh, that sounds like a lot of work.
Maybe, but, nah. I would love to stream D&D, to be honest, but here's the weakness that John and I have when it comes to Dungeons & Dragons. When we start a session, we want to make it big.
Yeah. I'm actually running a session right now, and I had to say, like, right out, like, this is going to be at most 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't keep myself... a little bit peep. If I don't keep myself in check, I will write another giant epic, and we'll never finish it. And then we'll be sad because we didn't finish it. But I know Josh gets a lot of mileage out of his D&D videos.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's because he kind of sticks to it.
Yeah.
Like, Josh is really good at that. Like, I will say that much.
It takes a lot of discipline to keep a D&D group together.
Oh my god, like... Well, what do you expect from someone who's been in the Marine Corps?
Oh, yeah.
Like, the dude... Like, if there's someone who knows discipline, is that guy.
Have all of his players been in the Marine Corps? Because, like, man,
I don't think so.
Getting, like, a D&D group to show up on time at a regular session every
Yeah,
week.
but, like, if Josh is nothing if not at least a good delegator.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, Josh gets stuff done.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I would love to do, D&D live streams and whatnot. But again, that's, I guess if nothing else, I kind of want to make sure I can get my own actual normal stuff on a decent schedule before doing something like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much my take. That's pretty much, the deal with that, unfortunately. Like, again, I would love to, but it's just not in the cards right now, unfortunately. Can I do something with these tiger heads? I don't think so.
You can call them Mario.
Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh. How could anyone treat an animal that way? I won't stand for it! Huh, he's an animals rights activist.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, he'll crush a Goomba under his own body weight, but...
Aw, poor thing. Huh, I never took Luigi for an animals rights activist.
I can see it, he's a gentle soul.
He is.
I think Luigi doesn't realize that that's, like, actually made from a panther skin.
Alright, so, next question?
Alright, here's one from Ashfire. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
What is your favorite boss fight from Undertale?
This is cool. My favorite boss from Undertale?
Yes.
Asgore Dreamer.
Oh, yeah.
I
was gonna say something else, but now actually I think it might be Asgore.
I love the fight against Asgore. Like, it pretty much just accentuates everything about the game. The whole mercy deal, like, the idea of, like, doing what you feel you need to do in order for the greater good. Asgore, in my opinion, is just a really, really awesome character.
That's such a great, like, oh shit moment when he breaks the mercy button.
Yeah, it's like, oh, suddenly... By the way, the boom meter is...
It's going out of control.
Uh-huh. Oh, you know what? I want to go back right now, real quick.
And get some water?
Yes, because there are a lot of plants here in this balcony that we can water for, like, treasures and stuff. But yes, Asgore Dreamer is easily my favorite boss in the game.
I was gonna
Like,
say Photoshop Flowey, but
Like, Photoshop Flower is great, too. But
yeah.
what I love about Asgore Dreamer is, again, it facilitates a lot of what the game is all about.
Yeah.
Additionally, the fight is just great. It is it actually feels like a true test of everything that you've done up to that point. Like, he throws everything at you. Like, different colored moves. It's less like Flowey, who also throws everything at you, but in Flowey's case, it's an endurance round. It's a war of attrition. You're not aiming to win the fight. You're aiming to survive the fight. Asgore, you actually have to fight him, like, on equal ground. And that's the cool thing about it, too, because, like, Bergen Trucking and the Asgore theme are my favorite boss themes in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's really, really sick sounding.
Probably mine, too.
I love the theming behind it. King in the Mountain, which is what Bergen Trucking actually means in German.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it is that that's the kind of fight where Asgore is still a really, really tough fight, but he's still holding back against you because he actually wants to lose. Has anyone ever noticed that Asgore actually holds his trident wrong?
Oh, yeah, because he's like, holding it backhanded.
Yeah, he holds it backhanded. Supposedly, like, there's been a lot of, like, there have been some theories behind that.
Yeah, this is kind of just a theory, a game theory, but...
Yeah, but, there are two reasons behind it. One, a spear wielder, or, like, a spear master will hold their, weapon backhanded when dealing with someone of a smaller stature.
Yeah.
But
it is
additional...
more advantageous.
Yeah.
Because Frisk is a little kid.
Exactly. But at the same time, it is also a way for the Spearmaster to hold back. Because wielding a spear backhanded is a very blatant self-handicap. So yeah, like, it's a lot of the subtle things with Asgore Dreamer that just make him a really, really cool boss fight.
I think it's up to debate whether...
Oh, it totally is, but, like, one way or another, like, just...
He definitely kind of wants to be stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's not... He kind of hates that he's doing this. Oh,
like,
I think you're gonna have to go back and... You're not gonna have to leave, though, but, you need ice for this boss fight. But there's a source of ice during the fight.
Okay. But I just want to get these first.
Asking your favorite boss fight in Undertale is kind of just like which one happened to resonate with you more.
Yeah, and for me it was Asgore.
For me it was either Asgore or
Photoshop Flowey?
Photoshop Flowey. Because one, just like the shock of it when it shows up.
Oh yeah, it was disturbing as all get out.
But I love the music cue of, like, after you survive the last of the, like, 6 souls attack.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite moments. It's just like... oh snap, like, suddenly the song's becoming triumphant. You've survived this long, now it's time to put this guy down.
I was, like, literally, like, kind of screaming during the last part of that fight.
Really?
because it, like, amped me up so much.
Yeah, so, elephant in the room there, but we'll get to that in a bit.
They're playing a game, don't interrupt them. Let them have their fun. Papyrus is a good fight, but kind of simple, but, like, that is a great moment.
Papyrus is a very good tutorial fight.
Yeah.
I mean, not ignoring Toriel, but, it's one of those cases where, like, Papyrus is still that one fight that he will not kill you.
Yeah.
And while
no, but you can lose the battle and have to start it over.
Yes, but that won't kill you. Yeah, here's the thing, though. Unlike Toriel, who actually can kill you, it just, like, she does it by accident, or she can do it by accident, Papyrus will always stop his attack before he kills you.
Yeah. And he'll take you back to the prison. If you keep losing to him and getting thrown in prison and escaping and fighting him again, eventually he'll just give up and let you go. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's another non-lethal way to take him out.
Yeah.
Is just to
let him win.
It is just to
keep
trying.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. And he's finally like, oh, fine, you obviously don't want to be here.
But no, so for you, I maybe for both of us at this point it would be, Asgore.
Yeah, I can agree on Asgore.
Yeah.
I'm between Asgore and Flowey.
Mm-hmm.
And the pacifist final boss is, like, very well done.
Asriel?
Yeah, but doesn't...
Yeah, that one was
to me.
good. It didn't resonate with me as much, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's like a good feeling. I love that soundtrack.
Yeah. I guess I kind of resonated with Asgore because, like, I like the idea of tragedy,
Yeah.
you know? And I love the fact that this guy is struggling to fight you, not because the fight is hard for him, but because he doesn't want to fight.
Yeah.
But anyway. That scaredy cat Luigi has made it this far. Oh, we're so frightened. I guess it's our turn then. All right, Booze, let's assume our real form. But first, how about giving him a little scare? Oh no.
Ring around the Ouija.
Ugh. Okay, so yeah, I remember this fight.
Shadow of the Boolossus. This is a pretty cool fight. I have to say they did
Okay, so I do need to get ice.
Yeah. The bosses do get kind of less creative as time goes on, because you got like Haunted Baby and then just like Shadow. You gotta freeze him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You go from like Haunted Baby to just like Shadow thing to just like this Boo is really big.
That being said, though, I do like the fight, the way you have to fight it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're slowly picking off more and more Boos, and he gets faster when he loses weight. Because
there is another secret way to deal with him, I think, and it's luring him into one of the statues.
No, that's how you get him to break apart.
Yeah.
You have to break him apart on the unicorn and then use ice to freeze the little pieces.
If I can just get him to... There we go!
I love the sound that Boos make. Which, did you know, this was another way in which Nintendo was, like, trying to save space. Going back to Super Mario 64, the sound that Boo makes is just the sound that Bowser makes,
but sped up. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I always thought that was really clever.
That was a way better impression than mine. Alright.
Okay. Oh, you know what? They run away from me when I start using ice.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to kind of lure them in.
Oof.
Wow. What a brute. He's a bruiser. That's actually the name of an enemy in New Super Mario Brothers. The ghosts with the boxing gloves.
Oh, yeah.
They're called bruisers. What's kind of weird to me is that there aren't any Boos in Super Mario Odyssey. Because, like, they even had, like, a control scheme for Boo already, because you could turn into Boo Mario in Galaxy.
Yeah.
But there's no Boos to avoid or possess in Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, you're right. You know what would have been cool? What if the Boos were constrained to one place, and it suddenly makes, like, the context of that place all the more interesting?
The Cat Kingdom?
The Ruined Kingdom.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like, suddenly, like, why are all these Boos here in the Ruined Kingdom? Are these the inhabitants of this once great land?
I think the reason why they didn't do Boos is because Cappy and the other hat people already kind of look like Boos.
Okay, this is tough. It gets a lot tougher when it's, like, only a few of them left.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot harder to trick
Also, Boos get faster.
Yep.
Or, like, the
little bits.
Boolossus gets faster. There we go. If I can just get back.
Oh,
God damn it.
That's some Boo crap.
You're having fun with this, aren't you?
It's just such a simple word. It's so easy to make puns out of. This game literally has 50 plus Boo puns. Except not really, because this is gonna catch us like, what, 15 boos?
I think 10.
Feels like more than 10, but yeah, it might have just been 10. Make 10 boos feel like 100.
Ugh.
The boss fights definitely ramp up in difficulty.
Yeah, I'm also getting hurt, which
King
is
Boo
not
at the
good.
end is like surprisingly hard. Like it's weird. I feel like this game doesn't really require you to be that good at it until you get to some of these bosses. Oh, he's small enough now.
Oh!
Well, that's easier. Alright, I learned something.
Okay, this is getting dangerous.
Yeah, we're below the 50 health threshold. Well, at least we know, yeah, a quick way to stun him again.
The thing is, they run away when I try to use the ice.
Well, it's been a hard-fought fight, so win or booze, you can be proud of yourself. Boo!
Ah!
You gotta be, like, ready to turn around, because his, like, favorite thing to do is to whip around behind you and then dive. Ah, he's so aerodynamic. These ones are also a lot smaller than most of the boos that you fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not gonna let you get close to him while you're spraying.
Oh, come on! This is really starting to get annoying. Oh, come on! I hit him!
Yeah, but he was out of the range that you could collect him. He was in the void.
Ugh. Yeah, I forgot how annoying this boss can be. Oh, I'm down to 28%.
So you wouldn't be giving him cheers. You'd be giving him booze. This fight would be a lot harder if you did it with more booze. Gives you a case of the booze.
Oh my god.
There
Finally!
we go. Yeah, you kind of have to get him as he, like, passes by.
Sheesh. That was annoying.
You got him.
Alright, let's go back to EGAD and get out of here.
You did good, Luigi. You did good. Luigi, can you hear me?
Oh, EGAD, am I glad to see you.
Oh, what a relief! That white mist interrupted your signal. You seem to have done some serious work there.
Can you tell?
Why don't you come on back to the lab? We can have dinner while we gaze at these ghost paintings.
I've seen enough ghosts to last me a lifetime, thank you.
Tonight, I'll make an old family recipe. Pickled dandelions with barnacles in a diesel marinade.
I'm sorry, what now?
Pickled
Can we just settle for pasta?
It gets, like, less and less edible as he goes on. Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Looks like you got a vacuum full of ghosts there. What do you say we put them through the old ghost portrificationizer?
Alright, here we go. Let's see how well we did. I mean, I sucked during that fight.
I'm surprised EGAD never got to be playable in Mario Kart or something.
You know, that you mentioned that, yeah. He's old.
We had a Luigi's Mansion track in Mario Kart DS. And presto, turn the ghosts into beautiful portraits. Yeah, we have a bunch of them this time.
Oh, yeah.
We have like, I don't know, 10. And Bulasis, which is both booze and a portrait ghost.
Yeah, which is interesting.
You don't put him with all the other booze. Okay.
I think
Silver
that's all
frame.
of them.
Well, we managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Alright, what do we got
Alright,
here?
we got Madame Clairvoya, Biff Atlas, Nana, Miss Petunia, Slim Bankshot. That's a
great
cool name. Henry and Orville, and Bulasis. I'm sorry, Slim Bankshot? That's a sick name.
Henry Ford and Orville Wright. Because one's in a car and one's in a plane. Henry and Orville.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, actually.
I also like Biff Atlas. That's a good musclehead name.
I agree.
Alright, where are you going, Luigi?
Alright, back to the mansion.
Why would you go anywhere else? I mean, I would go to the gallery sometimes just to, like, look at things, but...
Alright, so we have a 38 on our good old boo,
The boo counter.
or a boo counter now. I'm gonna head back to the, third floor so we can start establishing that. We got a little bit of time to kind of, like, just, you know, answer some more questions. But
Okay.
I got a little bit of a thing I need to do first.
What do you need to do?
We're heading to the backyard.
You gotta water some plants?
Water the plant.
The great plant. The greatest plant.
Meanwhile, let's go ahead and answer another question.
I got a question here from Mike Fluff.
Alright.
What is your favorite long word?
That's an interesting question.
I love big words.
Then again, yeah, we do use them a lot, don't we?
I love small words. I love all kinds of words.
But with this, we get a bunch of coins and money, along with the most valuable gem in the game.
Yeah, dang.
I don't know what kind of gem it is, but it is the most valuable gem in the game.
It came out of what I'm going to call the gotcha plant. Because it looks like a gachapon capsule.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of gem this is, to be honest.
Gold diamond.
Someone in the comments answer that question for us. By the way, you want to see something cool? He's a master.
Ah, good parlor trick. Except you did
Anyway,
it in the kitchen.
my favorite long word. Sort of semi-coined by the great Edgar Allan Poe himself, Phantasmagoria.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, Phantasmagoria is a term used to describe something that cannot be explained through logical means. In other words, the phantasmic, the otherworldly type of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In case I didn't hammer in the fact that I like ghost type Pokemon enough, I just think ghosts are cool. And I remember reading, like, there's a story behind this kind of. I remember like, I didn't really like reading as a kid. I didn't like doing reading projects. English was my least favorite class to go to, and like history as well, because I didn't want to read.
Okay.
I just didn't like reading at all. Until my dad kind of started getting me into it after he gave me a collection of stories from Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, cool.
And in the back of that book that had the collection was the Edgar Allan Poe dictionary, kind of, sort of, where, like, it kind of introduced all of the words he kind of used that no one else did. And Phantasmagoria was the one that stuck out to me.
Huh. Yeah, I usually think of, like, how Shakespeare invented a whole lot of words, but yeah. Poe probably invented a bunch, too.
Is there a way to get into this room?
Wait, bring up the map again. I think at some point you can, like, go down a...
Yeah, probably in that room, huh?
Like a fireplace. and
Yeah,
drop down
I think
into
that's
it.
the case.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, what does Luigi say about this?
Nothing. He's unimpressed. Okay, so the biggest word I can think of off the top of my head is pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcaniconiosis, which is the scientific name for the black lung.
Excuse me?
It's a disease that coal miners would get, the black lung.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But that's just, like, fun because it's long. Like, anti-disestablishmentarianism is fun because it's long. But I think my favorite, not as long, but still great word. Okay, so ultimate. Ultimate means last.
Yes.
And penultimate means second last.
Yes.
If something is third to last, it's antepenultimate. And I think that's a great word.
Antepenultimate.
Yep.
Interesting.
Idiosyncratic
I know that word.
is a good word.
Or just idiosyncrasy in general.
Yeah.
Can you interact with these lamps, actually, now that I think about it? Doesn't look like you can. Nope.
That was a neat question.
Yeah, I do like big words, as many people who see my videos can kind of already figure out. But yeah, I'd say Phantasmagoria is like my favorite long word, quote unquote. There are more.
Yeah, that's just kind of off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's off the top of my head too.
There's a lot of questions that I gravitate towards, and they change over time.
Ooh.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah,
is a
that's
word
another
I
good
use
one.
a lot.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
Criminy and calamity. Criminy, what a calamity. The electricity has gone out. That lightning strike just now must have caused a blackout. I can't see anything in this blasted darkness.
You're telling me?
The ghosts will have the run of the place in the dark. Be careful, Luigi.
I don't like the sound of that.
So, now the entire mansion becomes a war zone again. And
Pretty
you need
much.
to find a way to turn the power back on.
Alright, so I think, like, I think at this point we gotta go back downstairs.
Yeah, you gotta go back to the breaker room.
Uh-huh. I mean, we can continue forward, but it's probably a good idea to head back and, like, turn the lights back on.
Yep. Yeah, so these guys are gonna pester you everywhere now. Got a question from God of Ka,
Alright.
who asks, Have you guys tried multi-classing in Dungeons & Dragons? If so, what multi-class have you tried?
I have tried it. It's a lot harder than you might think it is.
Yeah, I tend to... Multi-classing is kind of more of a, like, min-maxing kind of thing to me, or, like, you have to have a really good idea of what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do it often. I usually stick with whatever class and archetype I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I would rather have my character be, like, really good in one class than...
Hey! I got
Nice
it!
job. And you managed to get the Sapphire despite all this crap getting thrown at you.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think I tried multi-classing once, but to be honest, I don't really remember it because that campaign didn't last very long.
I remember Tony was good at building multi-class characters who were really good. Like, he would build, like, fighter rogues or ranger paladins, and they would just turn out to be freaking great.
Oh, yeah. No, if there's one thing Tony knew how to do is build characters. He knows the ins and outs of the D&D rulebook and, like, the Pathfinder rulebook, like the back of his hand. The dude knows how to play the game.
Yeah, his characters were generally, like, very viable.
Even if you were to give him, like, the most ridiculous concept ever, he will find a way to make it work. Alright, I gotta get these lights back on.
But yeah, for the most part, there's not really, like, combinations that I want to try that much, because I would rather max out one class.
Especially with the way Pathfinder does it, because Pathfinder offers a lot of archetypes that kind of are a combination of, like, oh no, that's right! I need a key! They locked this door! So I do need to go into that room! Frick, I just went around for nothing!
Don't you need to
No, I need to go into that room that I can unlock with the Bulasis key. There's a key in there that'll open the door to the breaker room.
Oh.
They thought ahead. They actually locked the breaker room in order to keep me from turning on the lights immediately. Okay. You got one on me there, game. Good job.
Or isn't there something where, like, there's a new portrait ghost that shows up back in, like, the first few rooms that you explored?
I don't remember. All I know is that I think I do actually need to go into that door that I can unlock with the Bulasis key, and actually, like, explore around so I can find the proper key to get into the breaker room. Well, I'll give the game that one. I wasn't expecting that. And I played this game before.
But yeah, when we do combinations with D&D characters, we generally more try and, like, take a class and then add... Not even, like, by combining it with a weird race, but by taking it in, like, a different direction.
Mm-hmm. And as I was saying earlier, Pathfinder offers a lot of, like, these archetypal classes that are pretty much a combination of different classes. Like
Scald.
I was about to say, like, if you want to build a barbarian that is also a bard, you build a Scald.
Or, Swashbuckler was sort of made to be, like, a rogue fighter.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
Swashbuckler's really cool.
Stuff like that. But yeah, like, besides being kind of a combination, it also gets some of its own stuff that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Swashbucklers get all these, like,
Yeah, I believe
panache moves.
Yeah, Swashbucklers get the panache moves of duelists and oh, nuts.
That's a lot of gross.
Okay, there we go. Alright, I think we got time for one more while I look for this key.
Okay, let me find a good one.
There's no time to open the door slowly, Luigi. You need to get the hell... You need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Brendan Reed asks, who are your favorite nameless characters in any media? Oh yeah, the phone. You gonna get that?
In a bit.
That's a good, characters that are nameless, though. I, like, can't even think of any off the top of my head.
Hello?
Hello? May I ask who is speaking, please?
My name is Luigi. It's Luigi.
Luigi? Woo! It's me, Toad! I don't know what I would have done if a ghost had answered. Anyway, we have a terrible problem. The lightning caused a blackout all over the house. What should we do?
Run and hide, as I should probably be doing.
We're really, really afraid of the dark. Isn't there a way you can turn the lights back on?
Working on it.
Huh? No, we don't know how to turn them on. We were hoping you'd know. Oh, me. But now that I think about it, I do remember seeing a large breaker switch somewhere in the basement. So now you can go to the breaker, but you can't because you need the key.
Hello?
Hello, howdy, hello. Oh, sorry to surprise you, boy. It's me, Professor Egad.
Egad?
Sorry for disturbing you and not calling the way I normally do. I know I would usually contact you by Game Boy Horror. But I thought I'd try this phone since you were in the room.
How did you know I was in this room?
He's like watching through the window with binoculars. You know that all ghosts avoid the light and hide in dark. But listen now. There's one ghost who fled from the gallery who only hides in the darkest places. His name is Uncle Grimly. If he's on the loose, then now may be your only chance to get him. Why don't you try looking for him before you get those lights back on? Might be wise. He's old for a ghost, but it's only made him more cautious. I do know, though, that for some reason he tends to prefer rooms with mirrors. Uh-oh. The ghosts are starting to approach your position. Be careful, Luigi! This also started a really big Luigi creepypasta. Because while you're at the phone, when the lightning strikes, Luigi's shadow is cast on the back wall.
Yeah.
But, like, just basically due to a bug, it looks like Luigi's shadow is, like, off the ground. Like, its feet aren't touching the floor.
Huh.
Which is, I think, just a graphical oversight. But it caused a lot of people to think that it was a shadow of Luigi hanging himself.
Oh, God!
Yeah. So that became this big, like, oh, why did, like, the darkest Easter egg in Nintendo history. But no, I don't think they intended it to be like that.
You guys are weird!
So,
Okay, so yeah, I believe we need to find Uncle Grimly before we can get the lights back on. Ouch!
So, like, nameless characters in fiction, in any media.
That's an interesting question. What are some examples?
I'm trying to, like... I mean, if you count characters that are, like, referred to as just, like their first name is the, like the bride from Kill Bill, or, like, all the classes from TF2 or Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah,
know,
but,
the
like,
sniper, the heavy, the...
Like, those characters do have names, though.
Oh, that's true. They have names in the comics.
There's also, like, the boy from Limbo. I don't think he ever got a name.
The Wicked Witch of the West doesn't have a name.
I guess.
She's just the Wicked Witch of the West.
That's true. Was she given a name in Wicked?
Yeah, Elphaba.
That's it. That is an interesting question. Nameless characters, huh?
I mean, there's things like where we just kind of start calling them something, like the narrator in the Stanley Parable. We just call him the narrator, but, like, he doesn't have a name. He's never referred to as anything. Or, like, the characters in the one guy in Transistor that we never really get a name for. Huh.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, I'm a little stumped.
Huh. Nameless characters.
I'm looking on TV tropes.
I mean, this might be a cop-out, but technically Doom Guy's not his real name.
Yeah, I don't think we ever know Doom Guy's name.
Actually, no, you know what? I think they do establish that somewhere. I don't remember where, but I think they do. Okay, we need to look for a room with mirrors. And I think I know which one that might be!
What just happened? I wasn't looking.
Shy Guy ghosts. But either way, like, we're running out of time here. I at the very least want to find this guy and get the lights back on. A room with mirrors, and this room is still... This door's still locked.
I mean, Commander Shepard has a last name, but we never learned their first name.
Are you looking up a list?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. A lot of the characters in Ghost Trick don't actually have names.
That is true.
Because you're just kind of, like, passing by.
But, like, that's pretty much the equivalent of saying that you like this NPC or whatnot.
Yeah, that's not, like, a big enough character. Yeah, I don't know. If you had any characters in mind, Brendan, or anybody else, let me know, but I'm kind of on the... Yeah,
Well, that was weird.
kind of got caught off guard by this question. I can't think of any. The Prince from Prince of Persia, though I think some things call him Dalton.
Huh.
This is just a list of characters from video games who don't have names. Oh! Only because it's recent. Only because it's from a very recent game.
Okay.
Good morning, Professor. Nothing to report.
Oh, the Gatekeeper!
He doesn't have a name, but he's so great.
Oh! I love the Gatekeeper.
What a great character.
You know what? Okay, I'm going with that. That is great.
That's just what's on my mind right now.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I don't have any fire. I don't have any fire. I gotta do this quick. I gotta do this quick.
And I mean, there's lots of video games where it's like... Oh, geez, you're just getting bombarded. What? Where did you get into this room from?
The mouse trap, or the mouse hole. I'm trying to find a room with, like, a lot of mirrors, but...
Oh, I know where it is. You need to go back to the, You need to go back to the entrance of the mansion.
Yeah?
And go up the stairs in the like, first rooms you went through at the beginning of the game, basically.
Come on, let me through the door! Phew. Oh man, this is getting dangerous.
Yeah, this is rough.
Alright,
It's a gauntlet.
so yeah, I'm gonna go with the gatekeeper. Because he is a sweetheart. He really is. Where am I going?
Up the stairs. Through that door.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know what you're talking about.
This I just happened to remember. I don't know, just stuck in my head. This is what I was talking about before when I was like, don't you need to, like, go back and... Yeah, this is what I was thinking of.
You sure it's this room? I don't see any mirrors.
No, keep going. And then there's another door to your left.
Okay, I'm gonna get some of this health, though. There we go. Oh.
And there's Uncle Grimly, or whatever his name is.
Nobody will find me because I'm old, cranky, and by gum, people are afraid of me.
He likes being in places when the lights are out.
Oh, I see.
So I guess this guy is actually missable.
Not quite. Let me see if I can... Okay, I got closer. Here we go. Gotcha!
Yeah. If you've ever played a game called Little Inferno,
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking
There's
about.
an unnamed character from that I like a lot.
Okay, no, you do need to get Uncle Grimleaf to move on.
This is the key to the...
Yeah, this is the key to the breaker room.
Okay. Yep.
Alright.
Alright, very good.
So, I think we got time for one last question. I'm gonna go turn on the lights, and then we're gonna call it an episode.
Okay, I need to find another good question.
You know, like, yeah, I was stumped with that question until you brought up the gatekeeper, and I'm like, yeah... I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, here's a really quick one from Mike1911.
Alright, last question of the episode, guys.
Lehigh Valley as in Utah? No, we're in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. I guess there's also a Lehigh Valley in Utah. That's not where we're from.
Oh! Okay, yeah, no, we live in Pennsylvania. The good old, not Garden State,
And this is a
What are we called? What's
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania known as?
The Keystone State.
Keystone State, that's it.
In a way, we're not a state. We're actually a commonwealth.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's another question I'll bring up really quickly because it's actually something we've answered before. But
All right.
I saw it here, so I'll approach it. Silent Protagonist asks, what are our favorite X-Men characters?
Yeah, we did kind of answer that in the last in a couple of episodes ago,
When
didn't
we
we?
were talking about superheroes. Yeah, we didn't like say exactly because they're our favorite X-Men, but I think we kind of implied. Mine is Nightcrawler.
Mine is Gambit.
Yeah. Nightcrawler, super nice guy, really funny. I like when he gets his sword and is all swashbuckling. His teleporting powers are really cool.
Fun fact, actually, like, while I do love Gambit, like, Nightcrawler is actually the character I want to cosplay.
That'd be a cool one.
The X-Men I want to cosplay is Gambit. Or, not Gambit, Nightcrawler. Yeah, that boo got away. I'm not going to be able to get into that room.
I like Gambit. I don't know if he'd be in my top 5, but... Probably, like, Nightcrawler, Beast, Colossus, Jean.
If I were to rate my, like, the 3 that I love the most, Gambit, Nightcrawler, Wolverine.
I really like Iceman. I really like Jean Grey.
Oh, maybe I can get into that room. But no. End of episode, guys.
We've
gone on for long enough.
We're cutting the wire.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna go find the toad. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us for episode 8 of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the Comic Foil.
And in the next episode, we're gonna give chase to that boo and see what else this mansion has in store for us. So far, it's been terrible.
Yeah, you didn't even introduce me to your old friend.
Eh?
Darkness. Did you say hello? I'm kind of mad that I didn't think of making a joke like that before when it was actually dark, so...
We'll see you guys next
Just
time.
kind of stick it in there.
Uh-huh.